My name is Pat Keene. I'm up on Lavazola Creek, which is about 3 miles out of the town of Downeyville. Downeyville is an old gold rush town, one of the towns of Maine, California. But I'm here today to be operating a new machine. This is called the 173 concentrator. And this machine, you'll see, also has an extended sluice. Now we sell other units that even have longer sluices than this. This is 2 4-foot sections, 8 foot long, but we also make a 12-foot section. And we can even go longer. It's got a 12-inch wide sluice. It's got a spray bar, and you can adjust the spray bar, and it's got a big hopper. This is a great unit because it's got such a long grizzly in it. We can actually set the buckets inside the hopper and take time to wash out all that clay. And also, by having a longer sluice, we also have extended recovery. We get a little finer gold. We also have a lot more surface area, so we don't have to clean out as often. This little unit right here can keep like 4 or 5 guys busy. This particular unit has adjustable legs, and by loosening the wing bolt, you can adjust the height of the sluice. And it also has wing bolts here and on the other side, where you can adjust the angle of the hopper. Now here we're running into a lot of clay, so we try to keep the hopper as low as possible, so the material stays in the hopper for as long as possible, so it can wash and break up all the clay. This has also got miner's moss in it, ribbed rubber matting, the regular rib matting, or the rib carpet, and a classifier in here. This machine does a great job. I'm going to do a little close-up and show you some of the features of this machine. I'd like to go over some of the features of this machine. One of the things, it has a very long hopper on it. And a long hopper allows you to basically have a lot of time for material to get washed and rinsed as the water jets blast the clays. Or if you're dealing with a real rocky situation, you might want to angle the hopper up further. A neat feature about this machine, it's got a removable grizzly bar. And on the grizzly bar, you notice the length of it. So I could dump a lot of material on here, have the spray bar take a long time to wash all the clays and all the rocks and sand down into the hopper. And now you notice every other one is not welded. That's because as you're using it, as you're tossing rocks on it, the vibration of it, of the rocks hitting it, also help it clean. And if you ever want to hook up a suction dredge to it, either 2.5 or 3-inch dredge, with the 3-inch dredge, we cut it off right here. 2.5-inch, we leave it like it is. Also, the spray bars are adjustable. I can rotate the spray bar and change the angle of the spray going into it. All the fittings don't come apart, but you can take off the caps for easy cleaning. One of the nice features about this machine, it has a spray bar on it. Like I said, you can adjust the 2 tubes. These parts in here pivot, so you can change this and you can bring that up or down. Also, you have a valve on here, a ball valve, that you can adjust the water flow, turn it off and turn it on, or regulate the flow where you get the proper flow going through the sluice. It also has these wing nuts on the side, or wing bolts, so you can adjust your hopper. And depending on the kind of material, for us that we're doing here today, a lot of clay and a lot of roots, we'll leave it at that position and you tighten it up. Also, it has an auxiliary water port for a garden hose. And what's nice about that is we can hook up a spray nozzle. So we can use this to either wash out the sluice, we can wash out the buckets, or maybe even wash some cracks out underwater. It's got a nice set of clips on it to clip and unclip the riffle tray, and they work real well. Now this, I kind of changed it around a little bit. Since I'm running 2 sluices, I took both the pieces of miner's moss, which normally each section has its own piece, but I put both the miner's mosses up here. Now, we really haven't been finding any gold getting down probably past the third or fourth riffle. But what's nice about having a longer sluice is you can go longer in between cleanups, and we can run an entire day. See what happens lots of times when you get a lot of black sand. The black sand will start building up behind the riffle, and what it will do is it'll form a ramp. And when that happens, you'll lose your little eddy current, which is a swirling current that likes to kick a lot of the gold back behind a riffle. It's also got a removable classifier. There's normally a bolt, you can lock it down, but you can take this out, and we can actually spot check to see if we got any gold up on the black mat. That black mat is a great indicator whether you're in the gold or not. Sometimes in the miner's moss, as the gold and the black sand sinks into it, you can't really see it. But the black mat up here, absolutely. These are all great little improvements that we've done to this machine over the last couple of years. And for us working up here, you can't get any better because it's small, portable. I can put this entire unit on my back and I can carry it a bit. Also, the adjustable legs, I can slide them up or down. So you can use this in any kind of terrain. As far as the tilt goes on the sluice, we typically like to set it up at 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch per running foot of sluice. So if I got 8 feet of sluice here, basically I've got maybe 6 inches of tilt from one end to another. We also have another hose that I don't have here right now, but a stiff hose, because as the pressure hose comes up to here, sometimes you have a problem with the lay flat hose kinking. But since we have it looped up and around, we really haven't experienced any problem with this. This has been a great unit for us because we've been able to work 4 or 5 guys, and we've been running about 100 to 150 buckets a day. And this is a great machine for anyone because it's small, lightweight, and portable. Well, the next thing you'll see is us running the machine, and you'll get an idea on how it operates, and you'll see how we can just slam buckets through this machine. This is quite a production unit.